am Doomsvince, and this is day 78 of Spawn Year.
I wonder if Doomsvince even reads these entries anymore. Early on, he would sometimes react to things I wrote as I wrote them, snickering or criticizing as I went along. It was distracting, to say the least, but lately I haven't seen him pop up as often while I'm writing. I still wonder if he isn't a little in over his head, like when he set this whole thing in motion, he had no idea how sick he himself was going to get of hearing about Spawn. Some entries, like yesterday, I've even tried running off the hilt, complaining ad nauseum on the off chance he'll become so fed up with listening to my incessant rambling, he'll just call the whole thing off. No such luck. Yet. So today I'm going to test my theory and try going the other way. I'll write an extremely brief 3-sentence review and see if Doomsvince is even paying attention. Here goes. Spawn and Terry conspire together in the alley. Spawn gets so annoyed that Terry can't get the hint that he's a spawn from hell. There's a whole full-page spread devoted to it, and Terry guides him over radio on a rogue mission to South Korea to find evidence that Wynn's bankrolling America's enemies. It's fun to see them actually getting along for a minute until Spawn has to spoil it at the end by blowing up the evidence he's found and the entire facility to get back at Wynn. And he looks like he was outfitted by an action figure company. Signed, Captain Logan. Okay, back inside the open grave. Looks like you're still paying attention, Doomsvince. Just making sure. It's always nice to see Spawn coming up with plans and executing them since it happens so rarely, and it's doubly nice to see him working with someone. And just handing people stolen files and saying deal with this yourself doesn't count. One of the aspects of the series that remains really counterintuitive to me is that the supporting cast has so little interaction with the title character. That might work fine if the focus was on them and Spawn was your mysterious creature of the night left largely in the background. But instead, I'm left painstakingly waiting for this guy to form relationships so there'll be more to his verbal exchanges with people beyond snippy commands and telling people to mind their own business. Oh. McFarlane has returned Spawn to far too much of his regular status quo in order to manufacture high stakes that just aren't there. I find the return of the Spawn clock deeply perplexing, considering everything that's happened to Al recently. For the purposes of this issue, it's there to validate Spawn wearing all that commando gear and looking almost as silly as he did when Houdini dressed him up as a chauffeur. He's trying to be stealthy, and I'm supposed to be on the edge of my seat, compelled to turn the pages because of all the espionage and danger. But Spawn's the most powerful being on the planet, so I can't worry for his safety. And then there's the Spawn clock. Suddenly Spawn's back to conserving power again, so the playing field looks more level. This is nonsensical. If the Spawn clock is only down to 6712, what exactly sent him to hell? He risked using a bunch of power to cure Terry while his costume was going haywire, and the impression I had was that depleted his clock down to 0. So now what, it's reset to about where it was before he went to hell? When Spawn got there, he thought he was done. Hell had him for good this time. But Bulgy's ultra-convoluted plan both anticipated and included that return, and he sent him back. What am I supposed to be concerned about? Spawn going back a third time? For all I know, that's Bulgy's plan too, and he's got 3 more presents for Al. This time, scented candles of death, suntan lotion of death, and a DVD copy of The Mark of Zorro. I thought the situation now was Spawn has unlimited power and his only real weakness is Wanda, who Bulgy's gonna kill if he doesn't make like the Ghost of Christmas Future and start teaching people their last lessons. I wish I could say I'm surprised though. God, I miss the Oogie Boogie Man. I also don't get why Spawn is so concerned with messing up Wynn's plans by blowing up the military base just for revenge. things are more kosher with Terry now, his presence being the only detractor that stopped you from killing Wynn before, so you should either play it Terry's way, steal evidence, and really, isn't that more your style anyway, Manila Envelope Man, and take Wynn down from the inside, or just freaking kill him. Spawn is once again slave to McFarlane, who must carry out his primary directive of stretching for time. Politicians should really use Spawn comics to filibuster. Lastly, Wynn tells Clown Spawn will, quote, be dealt with soon enough. Wait, what? What happened to Clown's plan impersonating a birthday clown, whatever that was about? Why isn't he the least bit surprised Spawn is back from hell? Why do we still have no idea where Terry's cancer came from? Why was Wanda sick issues ago, but she never got cancer? Why doesn't Spawn come up with a safer place for Terry to meet him than Rat City? Why can he never remember where he put an arsenal of guns that could protect a small country? What is going on? I just know Terry's about to start having to push a mysterious button every 108 minutes, and every significant character we've ever met is all gonna end up on the same airplane together. Signed, Captain Logan.